Hey guys, how's it going? This is Pete with Glacier, and I'm going to walk you through a complete initial setup of the new 2020 Skyscraper two-person tent. When you unpack your tent, you're going to find some different pieces and parts. You should find a web truss, 3 tent poles, a main tent body, a rain fly, tent stakes, a pole repair kit, other tent accessories, and guy lines, which have already been attached to this tent's rain fly. The first step to setting up your tent is to lay the tent body out flat and stake out each of the 4 corners. As you can see, the web truss has already been installed here, but if yours is not attached for any reason, you'll want to make sure that the 4 long legs of your web truss are all clipped into the corresponding 4 corners of the tent body. The web truss attaches to the tent body in each of the 4 corners at the first black circle you'll encounter closest to the tent body. Once the web truss is properly installed, you can keep it attached for quicker future setups. The next step is to erect all 3 of your tent poles. You'll notice there's 2 different styles, with 1 shorter black bow pole and 2 longer blue poles for the main tent body. We'll start in one of the corners of the tent by inserting one of the long blue tent poles into the web truss sleeve and sliding it all the way across diagonally the tent body. Once we have both of our longer blue tent poles inserted into our web truss, go to one end of the tent and insert the end of the poles into the metal grommets. To stand the tent up, we want to push the tent pole into the web truss and stick the end into the grommet. The last step to setting up your web truss is to slide the shorter bow pole through the small black loop at the top of the web truss and insert it into each of the corresponding pockets on the shorter arms of the web truss. This takes a little bit of flex to get it into the final pocket. Once we have all the poles inserted into the web truss, we want to work our way around again to each corner and apply some tension to the web truss with our black tension straps. Once we have our rain fly draped over the web truss and the tent body, we want to make sure that our vents line up and that the guy line attachment points are all facing out to ensure that the rain fly is not on upside down. We then want to work our way to each corner, attaching the rain fly with the small black carabiner to the outside black ring in each of the tent's footers. Now that we have all 4 corners of our rain fly attached to the tent body, we want to work our way around and connect the internal attachment points between web truss and rain fly. You'll find 2 of these on each arm of the web truss, where the rain fly is able to tie on and add strength. Once we have all of the main attachment points completed between web truss and rain fly off of the main tent poles, we'll go to the top of our vestibule to attach the rain fly to the corner of our bow pole. Now that we have our rain fly completely attached to our web truss and tent body, we'll work our way around to each corner and add tension. To stake out our vestibules, we'll simply run a stake through the blue loop off the tip of the vestibule, stake it into the ground, and add tension. The last step is to attach and to stake out the tent's guy lines. Now this tent's guy lines have already been installed because we've been using this tent, but there are 10 attachment points. 4 at the foot, 4 at the head, and then 1 off the top of each vestibule. To attach the guy line, we recommend a simple bowline knot. Simply create a loop in your rope, send the tail up through the loop, around the backside, and back down through the hole. This creates a knot that you can apply a lot of pressure to, but still easily untie. Guying out the vestibule is as simple as running out the line, staking it in, and applying tension with the built-in locker. The main tent arms can both be staked to the same spot and apply pressure with the built-in lockers again. We've now successfully set up the new 2020 Skyscraper two-person tent. If you have any questions about your gear or how to get your tent set up perfectly, give us a call. We'd be happy to help.